Hello, hello, hello. We are back. More Danganronpa V3. Killing Harmony. Here we go. That was a... Even though it wasn't as long, well, last stream I did on this was interesting. We got a lot done. A lot done. But that being said, it was 6 hours and 13 minutes that I did this for. And that's a while to be doing many voices. So right after stream, I ended up having like a little lozenger. And then this morning when I woke up, I had another lozenger. I was tired, but at the same time, I'm just like, I need to have this lozenger. I made sure I like had it, ate it, had the whole thing gone before I went to sleep. Went to sleep as soon as I woke up. I'm like, yeah, I need another one. My voice is better now though, so no need to worry about that. We will be hopping right back in to all the goodness that we left off with. Well, that being said, it's not really good where we left off. We left off right where we found the body. And a little bit after investigation began, to be fair, but the only thing that we figured out was we got the Monokuma file. Hello, Stardite! Welcome! Welcome. Nice to see you here. How are you doing? How was your day? Hope you're doing good. I think I have everything set up. Do I? I should. Let's say yes until everything goes horribly wrong, which it shouldn't, but let's just go with that for now. So, we are in a very particular situation. I'm really interested. I am doing well. My voice is better. I don't think you were at the very end of the stream where I left off last night. That being said, it was like 2 a.m., so I don't blame you, and I'm pretty sure I don't think you were. But that's late. It was 2 a.m. for me. That's late for me. I'm not gonna be going that late, but my voice, my voice didn't like me. It's like, okay, you've been talking for 6 hours. Stop. And I'm just like, but I don't wanna. It's like, no, you need to stop. And I'm like, fine. So I had to have multiple lozengers and heal my throat a little bit, have something warm to eat, have something warm to drink, etc. But I'm fine now. Oh, you fell asleep. No worries, no worries. Thank you for joining either way, whether it be last night or today. Whenever. Hanging out is always fun. Miu's hands are clasped around her neck, as if she were gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit. That's unfortunate.
Wow.
Always in stuff like this. You want... Always just in life and death. You want people to have a peaceful, I don't know, return to the endless cycle of life and death. Gruesome deaths are not what you want to see. Or not what you want to have happen either. On the other hand, we have here Kokichi being a dick.
Ew! That is one grody face! You must have suffered a lot! A vulgar death fit for a vulgar lady.
Hey!
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
It's nothing.
He's a dick.
You're right! You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty person. Dirty person.
I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change. It's not your job to get him to change. He is who he is. You have tried, to be fair, but I think it's kind of a lost cause at some point. At some point, you have to just be like, I give up. I give up on this person.
But what's Miu's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file.
May I? I wanted to let you know just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Miu's body. She was still wearing the helmet and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did and she helped me take off Miu's helmet. And then she was gone.
Hey,
Is that a confession?
why?
How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Mew's corpse has been added to the truth bullet section. The person who found Mio's body first was Kibo, the first to log out. He said that she still had the helmet on her head at the time. What could have caused her to suffer like this? What was the cause of death? Oh, I can't investigate her body more? Oh. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging out. Ah, that's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the two cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness, the blue for memory. We got those mixed up. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords?
I don't know. I've never done it before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe I'll become a vegetable. Maybe I'll body swap with someone. Who knows?
A glitch. Device instructions has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay. Is there anything else? Small bottle. There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before.
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
Are you talking about a poison from my detective room, I assume?
Huh?
Mine?
No, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab.
That's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yeah, it's that poison.
So, you know about this, Kokichi?
Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
That's...
Is that...
Oh, it's not so I can use them. I check in case someone else uses them.
Is that really true?
By the way,
Did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
The label.
According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit.
Which means, if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. Can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
by the way,
Yeah, but that's an issue, though.
By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red.
Bloodshot eyes. That's important information. Plus, instant death is also important information.
Well, that's everything I know about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner.
no.
I thought I remembered you saying that. I thought I remember you saying that you didn't want to be my partner.
Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Huh?
Seriously.
Anyway,
Who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it?
Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. That's where Kokichi was sitting, though. But I do know that poison was left on that person's chair. That's Kokichi's. Small bottle of poison has been added to the truth bullet sections of your monopad. I don't think she has bloodshot eyes, plus, that said it was instant death. She was obviously struggling, so it's not instant death. I don't know if there's too much to look at here. From what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Mew was killed while we were still in the virtual world. Kaito, you are missing, right?
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what?
You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then.
What?
Why are you?
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Huh? What?
Hey.
Kaido, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole locking up thing. I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out.
The same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? And what happened after you logged out?
so...
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So, I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired.
The body discovery announcement woke you?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard and I rushed back here.
Hey.
Do you remember what condition Mew's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know.
You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not?
Shut up!
Like I said, I don't know.
Okay, sorry. So, I just need to object to the right contradiction in that testimony,
Screw
right?
around.
I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi.
Shuichi.
Oh, Shuichi, in order to find the truth, you can't be biased.
Kaido's account has been counted. Okay. Kaido's account has been accounted. Lovely. I don't really want to talk to you. Let's talk to Himiko.
I never thought that Mew would be killed. When I saw her avatar there, not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right. You saw that Mew's avatar and the virtual world had stopped moving.
Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar.
Hey.
Can you tell me a bit more about that? Any details?
We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Mew was too, right?
No.
No, Mew volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us.
Mew volunteered to look around outside.
We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then, right when we started to get tired, all of a sudden, we heard a really loud sound outside.
That must be the sound I heard as well.
Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside.
Something hitting the chapel wall.
So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar.
That's when you went to log out to check Mew's real body, correct?
But
When we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason.
geez.
While we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I see. Thank you.
Oh.
That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river.
Because?
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. This helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Mew.
Who could have come into contact with Mew at the chapel? But we heard the loud bang over at the mansion too, though. More mysterious, more mysterious.
Hey,
Gonta, are you alright?
you're so dumb.
Ah, are you still depressed about Mew? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By
Dick.
the way,
Oh, Gonta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit?
Gonta don't know.
Murder already happened when Gonta wake up.
How this
But
happened?
why this happened? Why Mew killed? Gonta did not understand. Gonta did not understand anything.
How can this be?
Why Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta could no protect Mew.
He seems all over the place right now. Aw, man. He can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey,
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gonta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry,
Don't be sorry, Gonta.
Gonta, idiot.
No.
Gonta's so sorry. Gonta's sorry. He could no protect Mew.
Kokichi is just busting into every conversation, investigating, and also just tearing everybody, just like tearing everyone apart. It's like, oh yes, you couldn't help, huh? Someone's dead. Yes, you're to blame in some way, shape, or form. Oh, you couldn't help? Oh, that's quite unfortunate, isn't it? Weren't you the person who said that you would help? Oh, but you weren't able to? Ah, such a shame that is, isn't it? He's mean. Go inside.
Hey, if you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay?
Okay. Going to understand.
Going to do his best.
To find culprit. Going to definitely do his best this time.
Yeah.
Now that's the spirit.
Now Kokichi is encouraging him. I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. He's just big a pain. Talk to you. Smoogie.
Like I thought.
It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Mew from the dining room window.
You thought you saw Mew.
Ah.
Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it, and I thought I saw Mew. Yeah, but how did she get over here? And... Huh.
Oh, so you saw Mew then.
I thought I must have been mistaken, since she should have been by the chapel.
So you're saying you were mistaken. So, you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Huh?
Because?
If you had been positive it was Mew, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know.
That...
Hey,
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight. He's doing this to every single person. He's such a dick.
my bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I want to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Mew?
I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so... About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it... We heard a loud bang, right? Yeah, the bang. Ah. What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but... We heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. But for now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
Huh?
Keyboy's voice, huh? Keyboy's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Sugumi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, when he should have been at the chapel.
What? That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Mew said that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're in the map loading point.
I see.
Right, the sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So, how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe
Someone's lying.
What?
lying?
Hey,
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all?
I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching.
You're lying to his face! Kaido.
hey,
Ido, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation. Like, conversation? You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything?
Well, the signboard shouldn't be in there. Also, I suppose not.
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaido.
Shut up!
Well said, Kaido. This movie's again out. Wonderful, wonderful. And Loud Noise has been added as Truth Bullet. We haven't talked to Kibo. I've been wondering, what was this secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Mew's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right? No, Tsugumi and I didn't find anything.
my bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaido and Gonza too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have, unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow, Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
Did you know? Robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mew. He told us he couldn't even cry if he wanted to. We went so far as to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too.
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses.
I guess we can talk to Monotaro. Monotaro's still here.
Mommy!
Uh-huh. Cool, thank you, Monotaro.
Hey,
Hey, Monotaro, what's going on with you? This place is upsetting my stomach. No, you're endangering our entire existence as mascot characters.
Monotaro.
Oh. I don't... What else do I see? Don't see anything of interest. I guess all the other clues are going to be outside of this room then. If I can't find anything else, or back in the computer. I guess we have to go back in at some point. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. Do you know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I've never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well,
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much.
Oh, so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, then at least tell it to Shuichi.
According to the text file, the Killing Game Simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program. Sounds very familiar.
Neo World Program. Never heard of it.
well,
In this Killing Game Simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar. Your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches with what Mew told us.
that's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock?
Oh, this is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. If you die in the game, you die for real. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense that you'd feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Mew keep such an important detail a secret?
That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your character, your avatar.
Boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world.
That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. This was very helpful. Killing Game Simulator has been
But-
added.
But But is the info in the text file correct?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that file could have been rewritten. It is possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know?
But to determine that, you would need... Oh, but to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
This looks like a job for me.
Huh? What?
Huh?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way.
I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey,
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
What are you talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants as mascots. We gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to save my dead mommy.
Huh? Your mommy? You mean Mew?
Not that!
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not her mother.
I want
And
you!
you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect.
Wait, there's an important person you need to protect? What?
Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging mommy's death. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
Oh?
So long! Farewell!
No, I'm very interested in that. Of course, that's going to be the overarching theme of who you need to protect, going into the deeper lore of this game, but at the same time, I wonder who that is.
Alrighty then, let's do this.
Huh? Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but...
I'll do my best for mommy's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should...
He's doing his best for his dead.
Whoa.
He's doing his.
That's not your voice, that's Monotaro's voice.
He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched. Wah!
Okay.
Alright, fine, I'll leave it to you then. I suppose we have no choice.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away.
Dear God,
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
you don't have hands.
Yeah. His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
That's not a good thing.
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things.
Already?
Okay.
Text file is consistent with the original program. Doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this...
This looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out. Ooh.
Okay.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey.
Could you show it to me? It really does have everyone's login and logout times recorded.
Well,
Aside from you, everyone has logged in and out once.
You're right.
Aside from you. Aside from you, everyone has logged in and logged out once. Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes... Kaido. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. Log in, log out record has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay. Yes, because then Maki showed up, then Kokichi, then Gonta, then Mew logged in. And it looks like it was all around the same time, so I don't think anything really happened. And Kaido logged out an hour and a half before everyone else did. Just, okay, interesting. Interesting. It looked like Mew... Maybe Mew wasn't quite... Oh! I wonder if you were able to move your body you shouldn't have been able to move your body. Everybody was sitting in chairs. So your consciousness shouldn't have been tampered with. But if she was able to move her body somehow in the real world, then maybe she drowned. Because in that case, she would be gasping for air. She'd have her hands around her neck. Because if you die in the game, you die for real. And it would be the same kind of death. Okay, interesting.
Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So,
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
Huh?
The program has been rewritten.
Oh.
Obviously, Mew is the only person capable of doing that. So, which files did she rewrite and what did she change?
okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Mew.
He's just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
That'll keep analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
That's true.
Yeah, way more than you. But I have to do similar voices back to back. They end up merging. But oh well. I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
Hey,
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So, do you know who the culprit is yet?
No.
No, this might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning, there's a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be...
oh, I see.
The virtual world. We should go there again.
Huh?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right?
Got it.
If that's the case, then I'm coming too.
Oh?
Oh, great. He's coming. You must really like me, huh?
Ugh.
Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah,
Oh, so I get to be that avatar again.
what?
Did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program.
Got to search this place some more. There's no time to be sleeping.
That's not what we're... Well, that's fine.
Then I'll stay here too.
Huh?
What?
Surprised? Are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do anything deceitful.
huh?
Deceitful?
See?
Well, you said you and Kaido are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gonta's here with me. Your glare is too scary for me to handle alone. Gonta would risk his life to protect me from a murderer.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, if you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
All right already.
It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaido, let's just focus on solving the case for now.
Fine.
Thank goodness.
I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know.
What?
Who you calling
I
useless?
told you.
Enough already.
Kaido,
Let's go. Kaido, Kibo, Himiko, Tsumugi, and I prepare to enter the virtual world. Yeah, it's good that we have, and we should team up. We should pair up while we're in there. I would prefer... I would prefer it would be groups of 3, not groups of 2. But as long as somebody's paired up with somebody, as long as as well as 3 people on the outside, I think that would be good. But there are 3 people on the outside, so that is good. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with.
be sure to get it right. If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We place the devices on our heads and flip the switch. Ah, somebody else is gonna die. Maybe, maybe not. I feel like that's a possibility, though. I don't like this. Welcome to the Neo World program.
Great, huh?
Oh, it's my avatar. Look, my avatar. So you liked it after all.
You know,
So, we're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in.
You said that logging in and out is impossible unless we're in this room.
huh?
Then, I get logged out while I was on the rooftop. Well, that's immediately above this. Where the binoculars is directly above this.
Okay.
To be fair. Yes, we need to investigate that area too.
What should we do?
First, we're gonna check Miu's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel.
Then let's head out to the chapel.
I want to inspect the phone. This is the phone we use to log out. You pick up the receiver, say your name, and your avatar logs out. This phone isn't mobile, so you can only log out from here. Then, how did Kaido log out from the roof? I need to answer that question. I should check the map before heading to the chapel. 2 maps on the wall. One of the mansion, one of the world. I'll check the map of the mansion first. The first floor has the salon, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. The second is the roof. We split up when looking for the secret of the world outside. Kokichi had the salon, Tsugumi the dining room, Kaido the roof, and Gonta the outside. Map of the mansion has been added to the truth bullets. This is a map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls in all 4 directions. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split in 2. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. I think it might have to do with the water. The water is supposedly quote-unquote endless, unless it's just a graphic. So, because of that, maybe the water can carry you between one place and the other place. This map was made by Miu. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore?
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know.
I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
Thank you?
That's wrong.
I'm investigating. Just investigating. This has to be like a... I don't think this clock has anything to do with the case. The clock is sparkling. Okay, fine. This might be similar... Because, I mean, this is a video game world. This might be similar... This could definitely be similar to how in the second game, how the funhouse was. That might not be actually the representation of what the world is. Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
What happened? I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. It's the toilet paper. This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, so as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Wait, no, Kaido. Or not Kaido. Ibo.
But...
It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? I'm sure it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. We found the board here. Hey! Scorpio cancel. What's up? Well, you asked me what's up. Not a whole lot. We're investigating. I also figured out that yes, that first part is Scorpio. The X threw me off initially. I apologize.
Hey, so
Hey! Isn't this the signboard that Mew threw into the river? My voice is better now. I let it rest, and so now it's charged and ready to go. I'm not gonna be able to go as late as yesterday though, unfortunately. Well, I think it was like 5 at that time. It was like 5 p.m. for you, so it's not gonna be late for you, but it was very late for me. Imagine if you played the whole game as a Chibis. I mean that would be a game. That could be a game in itself. Well, there would have to be a lot done with how you work, how the virtual world works, or how it works. I could see it being done. I could see it being fun. I could see that being good. But it definitely cannot have the same rules as the virtual world in this, because there's lots of bad things that happen here, as we have found out. I think I already read that. Oh well. Hey! Isn't this the signboard that Mew threw into the river? No, I mean the Danganronpa games as a whole. Yeah, for sure. I think that, yeah. What do I think? Yeah, I think that you'd be able to do that, for sure. I think it would look good. You could even do this whole thing in just, like, RPG Maker. Not even chibi. Well, I mean, is that... Yeah, it's a... that would kind of be chibi. Could be. Potentially. Whoops, my hand slapped.
you know,
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck to the rocks in the river.
ah,
Oh, so that's what's happened.
But
There's something bothering me. Yes, how did the signboard get back over there? Shouldn't have been able to. The rocks that the signboard got cut up on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion. That's odd. The flow of the river.
Shuichi!
Hey! Think later, bro. Let's get moving. No, that's extremely important. Also remember, I make my own fan again. Well, I made 60 plus more characters that aren't even part of the original 80 plus. I made all 60 plus that just last night. Dear God. Holy moly. That's ambitious. Do you have any, did you just use whatever came to your mind and then you're gonna thin it down, or did you make, are there even more that you made than just that, and that is thinned down? Either way, my God. But yeah, what I think happened is probably, I think that the map that Mew made is wrong. It's probably the same as the funhouse. Something odd is happening, and the map is incorrect. But at the same time, if the water is able to flow, because the water flow is not going that way, so it would have to be able to go through the right side of the map. So I think the right side of the map and the left side of the map are connected on opposite sides, and it like teleported us when we're going from one side to the other. I don't know, but the most prominent ones are. Wow. Oh, right. The ultimate hostess, the ultimate socialite, and the ultimate heiress. Katsumi, Rei, and Iki. Ooh. That does sound interesting. For sure. Hamburgers is British. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with that, for sure. And I'm sure you could also probably take a whole bunch of, like, trades, if you haven't already, and just do stuff like that. The ultimate... But, I don't know. The ultimate woodworker, the ultimate... or carpenter, or whatever. The ultimate Jesus, the ultimate Son of God. Katsumi means victorious beauty, which is what a hostess needs. Ooh. I like the sound of that. The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her.
So...
There's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
Rei means, like, elegant or something. Like that which is needed as a socialite. True. And Yumi means beauty. Yumi, the ultimate heiress. Doesn't that show? I mean, at the same time, heiresses, well, if you're coming from like a royal lineage or either way a lineage of whatever sort, then typically yes, beauty is associated with that. Doesn't necessarily have to be beauty. But yeah, that would work well.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know.
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I don't think I could wait a whole year. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
Jeez.
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna run immediately away from the crime scene. Okay, fine. Yumi's initial talent was the ultimate flapper, which makes more sense for her name. But being a flapper only existed in the 1920s. Yeah, you could have like an ultimate, I don't know. I would say ultimate enthusiast, but that's not specific enough. Ultimate, like, radio host, I don't know. Ultimate DJ, ultimate... None of these are ultimate historian? No, that's kind of like anthropologist. But yeah, you could have someone who's like just obsessed with like ultimate greaser, ultimate... I don't know. It would have to be... There would have to be some reason why, if you're bringing something back from, I don't know, like the 20s, the 30s, whatever, ultimate disco dude, why they are doing that in this day and age. Or, alternatively, you could do this and make it something to the extent where, no, this did happen in the 1920s, and just make an entire thing around that. Have just like... Well, not Danganronpa, but whatever. Danganronpa! Danganronpa of the ages, or whatever. So you have something that's like way back in the past. And it's just like, no. Whatever tragedy happened was starting happening even back then. The records have greasers and a disco guy and this, that, the other thing. And even back then, this was happening back then. I don't know. Something like that. Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world, but what could they be used for?
No.
Ah, and that's it. It's a phone, so...
No cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here.
Ah,
Kaido, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out.
Of course.
I'd never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
thank you.
Thank you, Kaido.
You know,
So, what do you need me to do?
Is that all right?
You don't have to do anything. You just have to stand there.
I'm just gonna stand here.
Kaido Momoda.
I knew it.
He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
All right.
I see. Thanks to Kaido's help, I'm starting to pin this down. Okay, interesting. I bet Kaido was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. I should apologize for that later. This is a hammer. Why would there be a hammer in this world? I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Mew said she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Mew lying? But why would she lie? Hammer has been added to the truth bullets. Is this a piece of lattice? Why is this here?
That's a mysterious object.
It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms.
Eh?
It looks like a pallet to me.
I didn't see anything like it at the chapel. Where did it come from?
Not from the chapel. Then why is it here?
Yeah,
I just figured it out with my magic.
Huh? You did.
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river. That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here.
I know that. I was just testing you a little.
Why would you want to test me?
Eh?
But what does this mean? What's something like this doing here?
I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that must have something to do with the case. Last news of the chat. Last but not least, Mew's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay in the game. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Mew's avatar has been added. Okay, so I should talk to you guys as well. Well, that's the thing. Even if you take hammers out of the game, anything can be used as a weapon if everything is unbreakable. So that's flawed logic from the get-go. Oh well, we'll talk to people. It's fine. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
yes.
Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching.
Oh yeah! Before we split up, I want to ask you something, Mew.
It would seem Kokichi and Mew had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Then those two met on the rooftop.
Well,
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Mew volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
you're right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the rooftop, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could have not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That is true. Something strange about all this. Mew and Kokichi's meeting. Okay, I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
It would seem that we're finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something I want to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see, just like the real world.
So, what are we going to do next? Are we going back to the real world already?
Before that, there's one more place I want to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. The place Mew and Kokichi were supposed to meet. The place Kaido logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's do that, Shuichi.
You're right.
Shuichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end.
And I'll do my best as well, of course. And I as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all. I want to see inside here though. Okay. Wee! Whoa! Up we go. We also need to see if that mat was still there.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi! What was that all about?
Sorry.
Kaido, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Then tell me first. That was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
No.
I wasn't interfering. Hey, wait. Why'd you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating?
I wanted to investigate the rooftop next.
Huh? What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Mew at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it.
Now, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna go investigate Mew's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Well then.
Let's go to the roof.
Yeah.
Let's go to the rooftop. Yeah, we should. Kaito, you shouldn't go off somewhere doing something alone. That's not a good thing. Mew and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop. Right. And the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged
That's
out.
true.
This area must have something to do with the case. Yeah, but we don't really see anything up there. We see the binoculars. Might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect the binoculars. I can see that this building is on top of a hill. And I can't see past this point because it's the map floating point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. I think it's not a loading point, I think it's a teleportation point. The storage room. It's a little bit different than how I remember. Feels as if something is missing. Oh god, I don't remember what it is. Feels like something was missing, but I wasn't paying close enough attention to the first time, so I don't remember. Yeah-oh. Oops. I don't see anything right off. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there's always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow, isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on snow in this world.
Is that something to be disappointed about? Hello. I see.
Hey,
What's wrong, Tsugumi? Tsumugi. Look at that doorknob. It's locked. It is. It's a thumb-turn lock. Easy to lock. It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
no.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before, to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door. That is important information. Okay, so if I'm right, and that is not a loading point, it's a teleportation point, and that the left side of the map and the right side of the map are actually the right side of the map and left side of the map. They're supposed to be in reverse locations. That means that that side connects to the other side, and so Mew could have been pushed off here and then teleported to the other side. I don't know. Ebo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Mew should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she actually came to the rooftop. Unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Mew ever come to the rooftop? That is an important question. Hey, Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion?
Well,
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of this roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
you're right.
Yes, certainly too high to jump,
As I thought.
which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means that the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. Was there a ladder in the shed? I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is... Oh, you, why are you here? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
I told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I need to.
Shuichi!
Well then, I'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna say goodbye to my avatar.
Did you like it that much?
Then,
We should go too. Don't forget about Kaido.
hey,
What's wrong?
You.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
huh?
What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaido, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Mayumi Inoue? The ultimate archer. Is it traditional archery, or is it, what kind of archery? Or, well, would that cover all archery, I assume? Would that cover, like, traditional Japanese archery? Would that cover, like, horseback archery? Would that cover just archery in general? Longbow, short bow, crossbow, all bow? But that sounds interesting. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. 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 Was she being considerate just now? Yes, she was. Kaido is still over by the body, though. We should go check on Kaido. Make sure he knows that everybody's leaving, too. We should check on Kaido. I'm curious as to the results of Monotaro's investigation. I should log out from the salon. Kaido's still here, though. It's just you and me. We should log out, too.
by the way,
Did something happen between you and Kaido?
Huh?
What?
well,
When you logged out a little while ago, you looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault. Okay, but it's not like, oh yeah, we should go and check on him.
well,
I don't know what happened between you and Kaido, but that idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized. Shuichi Saihara. Traditional Japanese archery. He's easily flustered and he's so cute. Why the ... Because it's black. Okay. Cool, we're fine. Wait, Kaido is... I didn't know Kaido was already back. I pulled the device off my head, and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you.
I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I was kidding. So, what was it you wanted to ask?
Is that alright?
You planned to meet with Miu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her?
Oh, so you knew about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Locked.
After I gave up, I went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world.
Is that true, Kokichi?
Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there?
No, I don't have a witness.
right?
But you can also say there's no witness to prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners.
Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with Miu or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Kokichi in the salon. Monotaro.
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are.
He really is trying to be our friend. A little bit, at least.
So,
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, just like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
Oh.
I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Got a minute?
So, what did she tamper with?
A few things. I'll share the first one with you.
so.
It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator.
She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay.
It's true, only the hammer was left, but why was it left? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose.
On purpose.
Then...
Did she add?
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world.
No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program.
That implies Mew hid that fact from us, which means...
All Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
By the way,
While we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but we could have used something else. Could we have used something else as a bridge? I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river.
So, only that signboard could have been used as a bridge.
So what's the next thing that was tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program.
Parameters.
Everything in the program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter.
Really?
But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
that's...
And what happens when you become an object?
Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
Well,
So she could have logged out then. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Ah.
Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
Actually, no, we saw her log in, though, but we didn't see her log out.
So.
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis.
Huh?
She created an additional wall? Wait, who do you think killed her? Oh boy. There were walls in all 4 directions and down the y-axis. Okay.
Hey,
Who do I think killed her? So far all I know is there's the poison that Kokichi has. However, it's instant poison. So I don't think anything had to do with the poison. And it didn't seem that anybody logged out and logged back in. If Kokichi's telling the truth, he wasn't able to get up to the roof. I think Mew was able to go to the roof. I don't know how they were able to get to the roof. Maybe they jumped in the water, came out of the water, because the signboard was on the other side, so they could have gotten into the water. The water would have respawned. Like, because the water respawns on the other side, it seems. So, they could have done that, gotten out at that point. We had heard... Oh, but no, you couldn't enter... Oh, okay. So that's why she identified herself as a non-object. Because we were able to see that humans are not able to cross the river or go into the, like, water unless there's a bridge. But we were able to see that Mew kicked an object into the water. That's why she was able to get onto the other side. So she jumped in the water, and that teleported her to the other side. Then she was able to get out. So I believe that she was up on the roof. At that point, nobody else knew that the sign had fallen into the water from the team that was on Mew's side. So I think that she did go up to the roof. Who was on our side with us? It was, if I'm not wrong, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and myself. And that was it. So I think Mew met with one of them. So if I had to choose someone from one of them, plus they were the ones, everybody else saw that objects could go into the water. So Gonta or... I'm just gonna say Gonta, even though I don't think it's Gonta, because he's nice, but aside from that, he could be a culprit. Let's just say Gonta then. Kaido was also there, but... Oh yes, Kaido was also there, but he was forcibly logged out. I think Kaido is innocent, for this. Yeah. What could have happened was Mew could have met up with Gonta. I still have no idea what the pallet was for, like the wood thing was for. Don't know what the hammer was for. But nonetheless, if I don't take those into account, she could have met up with Gonta on the roof. Something could have happened. I still don't know why we heard Kibo's voice. But then Gonta could have found that sign again. Used it as a bridge. Taken it over. Dumped her body. Come on back. I don't know. There's stuff that I'm just not... I don't know. I think it was somebody on... At the moment, I currently think it's somebody on that was on the left side of the map. However, that being said, there's the whole thing about Kibo, and that we were able to hear it. So, I don't know. But you're positive there was only one. What were you even talking about? There were walls in all 4 directions, and 2 down the axis.
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely the only one.
What does that mean? Which wall was the one Mew added? That's something with the next thing. Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. The coordinates of the virtual world are represented as X and Y, and it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the Y-axis. Okay, so she added one of those walls? But not the loading point. She didn't add the loading point. She added a wall. Because it seems like if you put the left side of the map on the right side of the map, it looks like that cliff face would be able to line up with each other, and so does the river. Oh, I got it. Which wall was the one that Mew added? Both. She added both because it's only one wall. That's why. Because this is supposed to be a looping thing. I guess? I think? This is supposed to be a looping thing. You're supposed to be able to go all the way over. It's supposed to be just like one very small world. She added one wall, and the one wall is technically both walls. That would work with my theory that I had before. BRB. See you soon. What was the world like originally? You said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie?
Also, it doesn't look like extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it.
It allows objects through?
I see.
Okay, so she didn't have to jump in the river. She could have just literally walked from one side to the other side. Interesting, interesting.
I see that's very interesting.
Hey.
So, are those all the things that she tampered with?
Ah.
Oh, there's one more thing. So, one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar.
Huh?
A strange setting.
Okay.
Yeah, the setting that made it so that they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
Then...
So if Mew touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed.
Hey,
Who was it?
Oh.
It was Kokichi.
Huh?
Eh, it's me? I didn't know that. Well, duh. I wouldn't know. I never touched Mew in that world.
I see, I see.
I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
It's all I have to report. Well, do you guys think it'll help the guys out?
Okay.
Okay. So I think originally Mew was planning to kill somebody. But she ended up getting killed herself. That helps a lot, thanks. Mew's avatar has been updated. Truth bullets. Wall added by Mew has been added. Setting on Kokichi's avatar has been added.
Ah.
Oh, I should probably tell you this too. Oh, it's probably not related to the case.
So.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged out for the first time.
An error.
The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
well,
When we all logged in. I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. An avatar error has been added to the truth bullets. So, did someone plug it in wrong, then?
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
What's wrong, Monokuma?
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body.
Yes, we know what that is.
Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized. Anyway, that's all.
Ow, my hand.
Hey!
You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know.
It's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore.
You're right.
No, we can't.
So.
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
What?
Huh? He just decided we're friends.
Thank you.
Don't you feel relieved?
Don't worry, Monotaro. Shuichi will get revenge for Mew's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us.
He's right. The culprit is someone here.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better.
That's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's probably gonna die.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
Wait,
That too.
Meeting you all has really...
Sorry.
It's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial's already finished.
The flag is rising.
What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
Toodaloo. To you.
what did you say?
It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
It's screwing around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Too. Going to do his best to be even a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time.
What's so exciting about this? With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment.
Huh?
Ba-ba-da-ba-do. The victim is the ultimate inventor. The victim's body was discovered the ultimate of death. I can't see the actual... I can't see the actual Monokuma file, and I want to review it. Yes, I'll leave. Time to go to the trial grounds. Onwards to execution. That's not a good thing. But here we are. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. What happened? Oh my god. Did you put one of those, like, if you, like, you know those, like, pills or whatever that you drop into, like, the water and then it's like, it comes out as, like, a sponge dinosaur or whatever. Did you inflate one of those and then you, like, put one of those into a dehydrator? You shrunk it. That's the first thing that popped into my mind. Weird, but yeah. How could you? That dinosaur was so happy being big. Kids are now small. Well, what are you gonna do about it? What's your plan? File a missing kids report. Have you ever seen the movie? I have seen... Were there 3 movies of that? I know there were at least 2. I believe I've seen both of them. It's been a long time since I saw them. I trust you to help me cover it up. Cover what up? What happened? I have no idea what you're talking about. It looks like that's everyone.
Oh, this everyone, huh? There's a lot less of us now.
It's plain to
There's
see.
2 less than last time.
This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow.
Right?
But we can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
I guess.
Yeah, you're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'd just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end.
what?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die. I think there's 3 movies. I think I've seen all 3 movies.
Okay.
It's been a hot minute. It's been a while.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our
You're
side.
right.
Yeah, it's time for the detective to shine. Suichi, please keep up the good work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Yes, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I will never let that happen.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
Shuichi, you're getting all tense.
Huh? What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden of all.
Get it?
Didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaido?
huh?
Huh? What's your problem?
You really don't.
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
Well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing that you could do, Shuichi, you know that?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not...
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around.
Maki's glare seemed to do the trick as Kokichi turned around, dejected. Not gonna lie, I just wish Shuichi was a bit more prickly, like,
You trust the detective? What if the detective is the killer? Psh,
you know? Yeah, I mean, he's already pushed that against Kaito. He hasn't pushed that against us yet because I guess he doesn't want us on his bad side? I don't know. That being said, next chapter is chapter 5, so I feel like something like that could happen at that point. I also feel like chapter 5, it's already been very well established that everybody is just like, yes, we're all relying on you as a detective. We're relying on you. We're relying on you to just drive that in to everybody's heads and just been like, yep, you've solved so much. You've done so much. Like, you're helping. It's you. That's been drived so far home. So I think that next chapter is probably gonna, it might have something to do with that. It might have something to do with someone's coming after us. I don't know. It would be because we also have the ability to lie, which in the last class trial I got frustrated over because I had to lie in this one place, and I'm just like, but I tried everything. I tried every single bullet. Oh wait, I can lie, right? Oh, that would make oh my god, really? And I did it, and I'm like, ah. But nonetheless, it would also be interesting, since we have the function to lie, if next chapter something would happen to the extent where, let's just say, I'm close to Kaido, I'm close to Maki. We hang out together all the time, we know that. Kaido is sick. What if Maki and Shuichi, put Kaido out of his misery? And even though it's nice, even though we, and like both of, like, let's say both of our hands were around a knife at the same time, and plunged a knife into his heart, or something like that, right? We both did that at the same time, and put him out of his misery. Then, technically, it would just be the two of us, and the two of us are killers. Then that would fulfill the requirement of
Only 2 people are gonna be able to survive the end of the class trials. At the end of the killing game, only 2 people will survive.
something like that. So, hello, Arson. So, if it were those two to kill Kaido, then we'd have to lie basically the entire class trial. And then everybody else's lives would be on the line, and that's us to fight. I think that would be interesting. I don't exactly know how that'd be able to be pulled off, but that'd be neat.
Jeez.
How was your day, Arson? How you doing?
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Mackie Roll.
Just suck it up, Kaido. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
Ah, my bad. Sorry.
Kaido, I'm okay.
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaido, but you don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you, and I won't say anything else.
There's Fangan that explores the idea of double blacking. I just took a shower. Ooh, sexy. Showers are the best. Well, showers and bathing I guess in general. Bathing and sleeping. That's what I like. And eating. But that being said, you can there's always stuff where it's just like, oh, you can never have too much to eat. No, you can have too much to eat. I like good food. If I had to rank the sure, let's talk about this. If I had to rank the 3, what was it? Sleeping, eating, and bathing. Bathing would be at the bottom. It's still very important. I still like it. I still enjoy it. But it's not as important as the others. And yeah. That being said, I hate having like greasy hair. It sucks. So I would put sleeping at the very top. I'd put eating next. Those two are very, very close. But especially now, what I've figured out when I'm working is you can never have too much sleep because you are always tired all the time. So I like sleep. Sleep is very good. So sleep first, eating second, close second, and then bathing, I guess, a distant third. But all those are like high up. Like those are very good things. Those are essential. Those are good things to do. I have been cleansed. I've seen a Fangan with a double blackened. Oh yeah. Akani thinks you can never have too much to eat. No. Neither does the Ultimate Imposter. I bet. We never really figured out his name. I don't think. Did we? No. Yes? No. Can't remember if the anime told us. I'm gonna say no. Just because I don't remember, but I'm probably wrong. Oh well.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you, and I won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
He doesn't have a name. Okay, thought so.
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you out. I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you, Kaido. Thank you. Buff Monokuma. Also, is that I've mentioned this before. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you guys. Is that a relic right there? Does Monokuma have possessions of relics? Because technically, even though there's only like 5 of these, 6 of these, I don't know how many class trials there are, but is that a... Because it's spouting unlimited water out of it. And we know that Monokuma statue doesn't move. There's no piping that's going up through him for that. Are these relics? And every single time there's a class trial, he's just like, yes, I'm going to smash these unimaginable power I have. Boom. There goes some of your unlimited water source. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Indeed, he doesn't have a name. He's dubbed as Tugami. I could see that. Rumble, rumble, rumble. And look, just bam. And there's... Where'd the water come from? Where? Well, I mean, I guess he never moves his feet. So there could be a pipe running through him. But at the same time... It would have to be like a flexible rubber pipe. I don't know how that would work.
Let's do it.
Hey, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. The 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. There it goes. Into the depths of hell. And like all those times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. Well, I can hear stuff. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. Here, let me listen to it. That doesn't sound like my heart. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. I mean, technically you all are going to your own execution. if you don't do it correctly. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Because you're the ultimate detective. As soon as this is your grounds, I guess.
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Move to your asses. I don't want to see what it'll do if you keep father waiting.
Huh?
Wait, is he back? Wait, is he back to normal?
Why? You're not friend anymore.
You jerks must feel pretty slick, using Monotoro's forgetfulness to befriend him.
He just decided on his own that we are friends.
You bastard!
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten what side that he was on Daddy's side. But now he's forgotten he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, I smacked the stuffing out of him.
How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be the same room as the killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself up in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade.
That's another death flag.
Anyway,
Let's get started. The heart-racing excitement has the blackened and spotless face off.
It's almost time to find out who done it. Whoops. We went to our podiums, as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. 4th class trial was about to begin. Yeah, so it wasn't the poison, because the poison makes her eyes bloodshot and red. So, that's not that. Is she holding on to something? I can't tell. I don't think so. I think that's just her... It doesn't look like a choker, though. No, I guess it is choker. No, it's not a choker, because I can't see it wrap around. I can see the barbed wire that she had around her neck wrap around, but I can't see that thing. Huh. I don't think it was the poison either, because the poison was instant death. That doesn't look instant. That looks like she was struggling. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras. She gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she'd done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us! I'm psychic, as I've proved many times before in this game. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Do you want to save? Yes, I will save. Thank you for asking. And then we'll see how this goes. Because I'll probably stop around intermission. We'll see how long it takes to get to intermission, because I have work tomorrow. But I'm assuming I'll probably be able to make it to intermission. We will see. We will see. Fingers crossed. Hope so. Wait, we're on trial 4 already? Yeah. Already. Well, time flies when you're killing friends. Right? Yeah. Skills. I don't have any skills. I've never used any skills in any of the games so far.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Why are you so melancholy and depressed, my dude?
Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
I like the other voice of Monokuma.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Wait, what? Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if it'll ever be used, but that's interesting.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
Okay then.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Yeah, it's playing with our lives, even though it is technically a game.
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
And I'm not saying that in the sense that that like it's a video game. I'm saying it more in the sense like the Saw movies. All those were games. They were. They were just like little kind of. They weren't good. They're not fun. It's not the traditional standard of a game, but it is. I think it is the traditional meaning of game, but it's not the traditional what you think of when you think of as game.
Got it! We can't die here!
Well, one of us is.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
No.
What? Say that to my face!
Didn't he?
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
It does.
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
How?
Kaito right.
You have to prove that.
Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
But why though?
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaido was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Yeah, but that poison wasn't used though.
What do you mean, last words?
First, we need to decide if Mew was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem. Okay, so
Kaito logged out
Yeah.
first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
I think that might have been it.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! We found that bottle of poison on
Yeah.
Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Pin the blame on me. That was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Yeah, but she wasn't poisoned with that poison.
Kaito logged out by himself.
Come on.
Mew was still logged in, though.
Come on.
Kaito?
That's wrong!
There we go. Also, fun fact, Himiko and Chiaki have the same English VA.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
I think they brought everybody... Didn't they bring everybody back for this version? I think pretty much, if not absolutely everyone, is voiced by somebody of the previous cast. If I'm not wrong.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Ooh, so the culprit was out in the actual world then? They were in the... Huh.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Mew's real cause of death, the only one I can think of. Oh, okay. A loud noise. Oh, man, I don't know. I was mentioning drowning before. Why would she be grasping her throat as well? Huh? I don't know what happened for her to be grasping her throat, though. Really, the first thing that I'm gonna... Oh, God. It's not the toilet... Toilet paper doesn't... It's not the toilet paper. I'm gonna say the toilet paper, but it's not that. Hey! That's from the virtual world! Probably need a lot of time explaining to... So, so you're saying it was something in the actual world, is what you're saying it was. Okay, then in that case, then it was the cord. Is what you're saying. If it was strangulation. Device instructions, nope. I don't have anything for the cord, what? No. No. Gasping her neck with both hands, she died with the eyes open and the expression of agony on her face. This one? The cord? Oh. Is that really the cause of Mew's death? I don't understand. Judging from the body, maybe the cause of death wasn't located in the real world. That's what I thought, though! Okay, so it was something in the virtual world. Whoa. The cause of death. I still don't even know this. Are we gonna say it's a loud noise? That wasn't the cause of death, though.
I was wrong!
Man, I don't even know what this is. See, sometimes I have genius moments, and I'm just like, yes, I know this, but at other times I'm just like, man, I don't know. And this is one of those times where I'm like, man, I don't know. Not the signboard. Are you talking about the hammer? Is it the hammer?
Damn it!
What? Why am I stuck here? The lattice? Oh boy. No. Already, really? Already, huh? Dear God. Found frozen and collapsed in the snow. She was frozen? What? I'm so very confused. The signboard? It wouldn't have been the signboard. The signboard. Man.
I was wrong.
Really? 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 Place instructions wouldn't have been that. It's not the small poison bottle of poison. It's... My God. What? Are you talking about the user error? No, but that was when we logged in. That would have been... And we didn't say it was toilet paper. We didn't say it was the board. Probably wasn't the cell phone. Frozen and collapsed. What the hell was it? Do I have it here? What the hell is happening? I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna run out of time right now. Yeah. What the hell is this? It was the cell phone, of course.
Oh no!
It's not that. It's not the real world. It's nothing in the real world, apparently. It's not that. It's kind of was logged out from the virtual world, so it's not that. Events of the chapel. I don't think it was that. Movies you count. What? Loud noise? It wasn't loud noise. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Nope. That doesn't help. No, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that, wasn't that, wasn't that. We tried those. Use avatar. That doesn't make sense. Mew and Kokichi meeting. Doesn't make sense as the murder weapon or whatever. Kokichi in his salon. That doesn't make sense either. While added by Mew. Is it the wall? It's not the wall. That paper looks like it was just a random thing that they found on the investigation grounds and decided to call evidence just because.
Damn it!
I don't believe that. I selected the toilet paper already, didn't I? I think I did. So it's not the wall. It's not the setting on Kokichi's avatar. There was an error. God.
Oh no!
I did the toilet paper already, didn't I? Didn't I? I think I didn't. I do the toilet paper. I had to have done the toilet paper. Did I not do the toilet paper? No, I had to have done the toilet paper. Did I really not select the toilet paper? Because now I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about now, though. Hey, Koala, how's it going? Is it really the toilet paper? Oh my god. It would make sense now that I...
by poison. Drinking the poison, in other words.
No. So she was strangled because all the objects are unbreakable. So it could have been the toilet paper. They could have strangled her with the toilet paper because it was unbreakable. But no, that doesn't make...
Diversion.
I swear I selected the toilet paper. I swear I selected the toilet paper. Don't tell me I didn't select the toilet paper. I did select the toilet paper.
Damn it!
Mew's cause of death. Then what was her real cause of death? Mew's real cause of death, there's only one I can think of. So it wasn't the toilet paper. Unbreakable toilet paper. Yeah, it's a weird thing to say. That makes sense for the strangulation, though. I just realized my message weren't going through. Oh. Huh, odd. I don't know why that would be. This is painful for me. Events at the chapel? I don't get this. I don't get this. I am lost. What was the question again? The question was, what was... Log, please. What was Mew's cause of death? Wait, so that's how I press X? Okay, now I know how to press X in this game. Cool. What's the cause of death? I think you both know. But I don't, if you tell me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. Either way, I'm probably gonna have to end up going through all these. Not loud noise. Just get break. I actually don't remember. Oh god, no. It's not the toilet paper. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. I've tried all three of those. You try the Monokuma file? No. No, of course I didn't try the Monokuma file. Why would I try the Monokuma file? Cool, okay. If that was it, I would have been... No, of course not. It's corpse. She died with it. Mew's avatar. I haven't tried Mew's avatar. Is there another one of Mew's avatar? Mew and Kokichi meeting, Kokichi in the salon. Wall added by Mew, setting on Kokichi's avatar, avatar error. Error. I know the conclusion of the trial, but that's about it. You know what? Oh, come on. Let me. Oh God, please help. No, God. Go away. You are not wanted here. What have I not tried yet?
It's the map of the world.
No. Objects can't break.
This is it!
What the... What?
Mew's
Help.
cause of death was the killing game simulator itself.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Can you go through all the bullets? I can slowly go through all the bullets. However, what you see is what I can access. I can't actually scroll up and down through the bullets to read the entire, what the entire bullet says, because I'm on keyboard, and I hate it. Mew's cause of death was a killing game simulator itself. Huh?
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
But if it takes fatal damage and somebody caused the fatal damage, then then it's not the virtual world. It's not its fault that was not the killing weapon. I mean, I guess. Fine. Yes, it is, because it's the thing that killed her real body. Yes, it is what killed her real body, because her consciousness died in the game. If you die in the game, you could die for real. Haha. That's...
That was made clear in the program's text file.
Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
I knew that, but I thought it was asking for something more specific.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Okay, so it was asking for the cause of death. It wasn't asking for, but it, no, but, I hate this. This is like the second thing I've had to choose in this class trial, and already I'm done with it.
Gonta has question.
Yes, please, Gonta.
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
It's in your mind.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
That's what I thought you were asking me.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Now I think it's probably talking about the toilet paper. That's also very mean for the game to do. That's very mean for things to do, because she was always talking about shit, and it's just like, well, here's the toilet paper.
Oh, it seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
I like you, Kaido.
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
But why make it possible for anyone to be able to die in the virtual world in the first place? I mean, it was originally a thing built by Monokuma using the Neo World program, right? And he originally made it so that it would be a killing game. He literally called it a killing game. So, of course you're able to die. But yes, why make it possible to die? Because Monokuma's Monokuma.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation?
That's what I thought you were asking.
That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Everything that he says is uncalled for.
Let's begin then.
Fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
Huh?
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Huh?
Whatever did that to Mew
I don't.
was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
No.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree with that.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
No. Well, she could have drowned. Actually, she could have because she was an object. Oh, but I figured out another way.
Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first. Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer! We're going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved?
No.
I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree.
I agree.
Imagine looking through a murder file and it tells you the murder weapon was toilet paper. I mean, right?
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Probably the most ambitious murder weapon ever. Yeah.
In that
Exactly.
case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
That is true.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Dick.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I have an idea of what it might be. I found it during the investigation. Now I can use this as evidence. There we go.
This is it!
It's because it's
During the
unbreakable.
investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
It's a virtual world, Gonta. You don't understand it. It's fine. Don't leave it.
What you
Leave it be.
mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
I mean, yes, it's not reasonable to suspect in any normal circumstance this is not normal.
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
The items were unbreakable. That's all I need to choose. Killing game simulator. That's what I need to use.
It's no time for nonsense!
This is not
No
nonsense.
can use toilet paper
Yes, you can.
in place of rope!
Yeah, you can.
Would tear too easy!
Have you ever heard of triple quilted toilet paper? How dare you, sir?
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable. Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
That's fine.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
You are not tech savvy. It's fine.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Now you're being a dick.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
No, she was killed on top of the roof, and then her body was pushed off the roof, and then it slid down it, and it went through the wall because only objects can go through the walls, and it landed there.
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
No, we already know who brought that hammer. The person who brought that hammer was Mew herself.
That's it!
Because Mew was planning a murder of her own.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that can be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. She wanted to kill someone herself. She wanted to specifically kill Kokichi.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Nope.
Uses for a hammer.
Murder.
Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
Maybe, but no.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
No.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
I agree with that.
I agree!
I consent.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Murder you. Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan, huh? I know exactly what her plan was. I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. It's the tacky. It's the tacky taxi. My word still worked. I was wording perfectly fine. Tacky is how I wanted to say tacky, because it's a tacky taxi, because it's yellow. It doesn't even look like a taxi. Because she was able to pass through the walls, and she put that wall there herself. It should have just been a looping map, but it wasn't a looping map, because she added that wall. Is that Mew on the signs? It is. Jeez. Who tried to kill Kokichi? I wonder. Whoever could it have been? Anytime. We already have this answer though. Come on. It was Kibo. It was definitely Kibo. Oh man, I miss Kibo. This phase takes a little too long. It's an interesting little thing, but it takes too long to do. Where was Mew trying to kill Kokichi? On the top of the roof. On top of the roof of the mansion. On the mansion's roof. Uh-huh. The virtual world. The afterlife. I love that. Oh, that's Smoogie. Hi, Smoogie. Come on. I wish this section was faster. I'm trying to look at the stream at the same time as looking at this to see if it actually is keeping up or not. It seems to be keeping up. There's a lot going on screen. It seems to be keeping up. That's not that bad. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? I don't know that. Is misplaced to divert attention, hidden evidence. To divert attention, right? Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, right, because Mew placed the bottle... Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Mew placed the bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat because then people would have thought that he was poisoned. Got it, got it. So that was Mew who placed that. Okay.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Mew was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
And that's what happened because she was trying to kill Kokichi. We already went over that though. Come on. Keep up.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did
She was the
place
last one that logged
poison
in.
without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Nope, she didn't.
And then what? Log back in?
Well, of course, but
Kokichi,
no.
weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
No, but she was the last one to log in.
I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
I agree. I disagree.
That's wrong!
She was the last one to log in.
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Well, she had a minute.
Is this a
She had
record
2
of who
minutes.
went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yep.
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Cell phone. How did Mew log Kaito out? You know, for some reason, it's probably the hammer. You could probably speak into the hammer.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar.
What?
That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momoda. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
I mean, it's good to have healthy amount of suspicion, however, an unhealthy amount of suspicion is also not good.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh?
Wake up.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Get it together, man.
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
Probably better if you don't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because
What
she
you
wouldn't
mean?
have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
So she could enact her plan. You guys are all like fetching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive in, right? Okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
Well, no, so she can only kill Kokichi, not you.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Yeah.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
Vocally, no.
You're just like Monokuma.
Personality-wise, yeah.
Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Or there's that, I guess.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
I remember what the keycard is for now. Because Kokichi was given a keycard, and that's why he was in the basement. Because the keycard would open this place in the library. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think.
I don't know why I thought of that now. It's very unrelated, but still.
That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them!
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Are you?
If we are
I
going
doubt
to
it.
begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim.
Yeah, it makes you the most likely culprit.
So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
But he didn't have any tools to do that with, right?
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When
Probably
I went to the
Mew.
roof, it wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
But, okay. Doubt it.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Exactly.
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually.
Thank you. Someone getting this
Before we get
brain
to that,
track.
we need to
brain wreck
discover the
back on
truth
track.
behind Mew's death.
Words.
Truth?
Did I say rain trek?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Oops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
No, she did.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. We first need to determine if Mew was actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all? She was 100% on the roof.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive.
It's Moogie's account.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
Yep.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
She walked through the wall.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
It's fine.
I was wrong!
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel. How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river. A bridge would be
The only way to get across.
It has to be said
So,
here.
her meeting with Kokichi...
Stood me up?
At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Mew to go to the mansion, but there has to be some evidence that shows it was possible.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
Loud noise, Mew's
No.
corpse.
Mew should have been at the chapel.
Oh, I think that's it.
If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
Yes, it is.
How would she have gotten to the mansion?
Okay,
There was no
okay.
bridge over the river.
I know when I'm supposed to use
A bridge
this.
would be the only way to get across. So, her meeting with
Kokichi...
She stood me up! Mew was
Waiting for me to arrive.
Yes.
I'm sure she was waiting
waiting on the rooftop of the mansion. No, Mio should have been at the chapel.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
That's wrong!
She should have been at the chapel, that's right, but she wasn't.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first, since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only
Yep.
you knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
It's the wall.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No, I know exactly what it is already.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
Oh, well, thanks. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just had to figure out what that was. I don't know why Kibo. Could be Kibo. But also doesn't make sense.
Only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Nope.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Oh, come on.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
Yep.
I agree.
Well, it was good that I missed that first one, because that was wrong.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel.
Both, because they're one and the same.
We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
Oh, that spooked me a little. Dear God.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, can you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Yeah, it does.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Oh,
Are you losing, Reg?
My sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Sure. Let's go. Come on. Try to do it. You won't.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion, right? So why waste time talking if it's pointless? We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through.
Yeah, but she set herself.
So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
Yeah, but she set herself as one.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
This game has no idea what it's trying to be. Every time I come in here, it looks totally different. Yeah.
Is that right?
Because everything's crazy. You missed the fun house in the other game. That was a trip.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
I mean, I never streamed that, but nonetheless.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
It seems like it bothers you a little bit.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage?
The wall was the hidden passage.
Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
No, we know.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Calm down.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
The language in this game, jeez.
You no have to go that far.
Exactly.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Uh-oh.
Mama Taro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
I already know the answer, though.
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Ooh. I don't know why that got me, but ooh. Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does these things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
It's a loop. I already know this.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason.
Because it would lead to the other side.
We aren't sure why yet.
I know
But
exactly
once we solve
why.
the mystery of the virtual world.
This is killing me!
Mystery of virtual world?
Yeah, you gotta chew on it, man.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we
Yahar.
can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to.
I know exactly what she was up to.
We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
I know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
I will strangle
Speaking
someone
of
else.
strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
Are you talking about the signboard that went in the water?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Are you talking about the signboard that we found? The events that led us there. Are you talking about the signboard? The signboard, are you talking about it? Huh? Are you? Are you? I believe you are. You probably are. Are you talking about... No. Not that one. Okay, yes, you are talking about the signboard. This one? This one? You're fucking... No. When we were both in the mansion in the virtual world. Oh, are you talking about... You're talking about the loud bang. Right. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about the loud bang. That is true, though. I don't know what the loud bang was. Loud noise.
This is it!
I don't know what that was. And we did
You
hear
mean the loud
Kibo's
sound
voice.
that you and I heard in the kitchen?
I don't know how we did that. What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
Hmm? You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
Oh, I know what it was. It was Mew's body being tossed from the roof onto the roof, from the balcony of the roof, onto the roof, sliding off the roof, and then it went through the invisible wall and it hit the chapel.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
I don't know how that happened, though. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? It was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
It's talking about the
Kichi
signboard
talked like he noticed
now.
Something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
I know, it's so sad.
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
So sad.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
No, he's not.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
I did. Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Oh god, fine. Hey, did I already find it? Wow. Oh, come on. Boo you. I have to unobstruct all that. There, we're fine, right?
I see it! The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops, my hand slapped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. No. Fine. Another one of these. It went into the water, and then it came out on the other side, which means that the two sides of the map are the same, one and the same. Oh, this trial is more infuriating than any trial I've done so far. Because I already know exactly what happens. I don't know who murdered, but I know everything else that's happened. At which point was the signboard swept away? When Mew pushed it into the goddamn river. We know this. At which point was the signboard swept away? What are you talking about? The river. What huh? River, mansion, or chapel? What the hell do you mean? Where is the end of the river? There is no end. Okay, well, okay, fine. Where's the end of the river? The end of the river, quote unquote end of the river, is by the chapel. Chapel side. There is no end to the river, though. It's an unlimited river. It's an unending river. It's just a looping. It just goes and goes and goes. There's a signboard found after it was swept away on Mansion side. Oh wow, I wonder where it was. It was on Mansion side. Uh-huh. I'm running over so many poor unsuspecting women. I'm assuming they're women. Well, let's just say women. Come on. There we go. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? It's it flowed left to right. What do you mean? It flowed with the current. Oh, I murdered a lady. I've never done that before. Okay. I mean, I would hope I'd never do that before, but okay. Well, no, but it flowed with the current. It flowed with the current. But no, it flowed with the current because it was going with the current the whole time. It doesn't. No.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
But no, it was with the current the entire time because it went through the. It's a loop.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream.
Yeah.
And the river was wide there.
Mm-hmm.
The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
And it did.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
No, it wouldn't have hit the wall because it's an object. Objects can go through the walls.
But that's not where we found it.
It went through that wall. And they came out that side of the wall.
Nestled in some rocks.
Uh-huh.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Uh-huh, so...
Didn't you stay on the chapel side?
No, she didn't. We already...
She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Yeah, but she couldn't go into the water.
Why would she leave the signboard?
Actually, no,
where
she
it
could.
get
Never mind.
Swept away and leave her stranded.
Exactly. That's better.
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
No. I mean, yes and no.
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
There's only one wall she added.
All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
They do. I've been saying this forever.
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard.
I don't understand the
signboard
sounds.
going against the river current. How are they all connected?
And the sounds can pass through that wall.
I don't
Then
know.
I understand.
But Shuichi should know, right?
I do know.
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
Uh-huh.
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
I've been wanting to say this forever.
Well, What we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Oh, it's 100% related to the wall. How do I prove this though? What was the question? What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried on the river? The wall added by Mew?
This is it!
Yeah.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
It has everything to do with that, man.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
Mm-hmm.
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Yes.
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
Because it's one and the same.
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
No, the only warp zone is the squiggly line in the middle of the map. That's the warp zone. That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through a wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Oh my god!
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
I know it's the virtual world.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
And I know you know this too. Okichi might be onto something. I know exactly what he's like. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. Have the signboard pass the wall downstream and end up upstream. Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river. Have the signboard downstream, upstream connect. Yes.
That's it!
They're one and the same.
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop.
Yes.
The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Yes.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Dear God. Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
That's the only wall she needed to set up.
What are you talking about
The walls
now?
are one and the same! The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and mansion walls are the same wall.
That's it! The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
Uh-huh.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected.
Yeah.
Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect.
I've had this connection for the
See,
longest
didn't I
time.
tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Is it that it loops? What are you talking about? The secret, huh? Yes. I suppose that we should clear that up. Hey, Krusty Musty! We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. it loops. Everything loops. Oh, God, I don't know. Loops? Nope. Loops. No, it's not looping. M? W? What? Oh, world loops is what it spells. Okay. How are you doing? Newest OCs just now created by me. Oh. I need an R. I need a D. I know that the world loops. I've been saying this forever. Oh, so I need a D. The Ultimate Pioneer. Ooh. Gold loop. Gold loop. Aside, the Ultimate Pioneer. I need an S. There we are. Oh, I didn't see that one. The Ultimate Screenwriter.
Ooh, yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
I don't really see how that would play. I mean, lots of these don't have to play into the actual. I mean, that is a good talent. I don't see how that could play into a potential murder though. But it doesn't necessarily have to.
Loop.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
Been saying this for the last hour.
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Dear God, we've already seen this already.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Just reverse it.
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Yeah, just flip both sides.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
I only need 2 more and I have 8. That you've created
But at
tonight, you
least
mean?
it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Proceeds to make 20 more fangans.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it?
Oh?
Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Ooh.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Oh my God.
Where the loop starts.
Loop starts at a squiggly point. Let me select
Doesn't
it.
it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
No, it doesn't. Been saying this for the
Not
last
necessarily.
hour.
If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
It starts right here.
There! The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
Yep. I don't know about ultimates, and I don't know about suggestions for that, but in terms of names, like in the actual game we have names like Angie, right? Angie isn't a traditional Japanese name. You have I'm assuming you have some characters, not the ones that you just created, but some other characters that have first names as just not necessarily traditional Japanese names, or even not traditional Japanese names, just Japanese names in general. Angie is not one of those, so you could have whatever other name. You could be, it could be like you have an ultimate traveler, you have an ultimate adventurer, an ultimate explorer, an ultimate entrepreneur, an ultimate critic. I don't know, stuff like that. The ultimate woodworker. I am a woodworker.
I see.
I don't know if I'm the
mansion
ultimate
and chapel
woodworker,
are
but I'm a
near each
woodworker.
other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Impressive, Shuichi!
I had that figured out an hour ago.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Actually, I had that figured out way more than an hour ago.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
I think I had that figured out last night.
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap.
I have some real runs on my actual Fangans 80+. I made 60+ unrelated ones from last night. Fair.
It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center.
Nope.
Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
Which the weird part is the greenery. Ugh. Weird part was the greenery, but whatever.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
I have a very imaginative brain. Oh,
Yeah.
I think we all do.
If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Or at least I do too. I don't know if we all do, but I do too.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Uh-huh.
Kichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Oh, you're gonna leave early? Oh, no worries, Crusty Musty. Take it easy, have a good night, get some rest, for sure, and I will see you another time. Thank you for dropping in, though. Much appreciated. What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaido on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Mew's plan? Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? Intermission. Right at 12. Hey! You want to save? Yes. Want to save here? This is what I do. Wonderful. That's actually a really good place to cut it. Unfortunately. But it's been 3 hours. I think that's usually a pretty good length for a stream. That's what I try to get in. Unless I need unless I can't for whatever reason. I usually start at 9 my time. 3 hours ago, whatever time that is for you guys. But yeah. No, I think that's pretty decent progress. And oh, that's definitely decent progress we made. We finished the investigation and we're halfway through the trial. So, and we're so the game is this game is ending. No. I mean, we still have 2 more entire chapters left, if not more. There's also there should be epilogue. I don't know how much the epilogue will be, but man, oh man. I want to keep going, but at the same time, I don't want it to end, and I know there's an ending to it. But nonetheless, thank you guys. Thank you, Scorpio Cancel. Thank you, Arson. Thank you, Krusty Musty. Thank you, Koala, for all showing up. It's been nice hanging. As always, feel free to follow. I believe everybody here that's currently watching, I think we only have 4 viewers. I think everybody here is already following, so whatever. If I upload this to YouTube, make sure to subscribe. There we go. And I will see all of you tomorrow. If you're watching this as a live stream, I'll see you tomorrow. And if you want to join me, I would be happy to have you. Thank you oh so very much for joining me. It has been a good time. Time to rest up, and then I have overtime work tomorrow. That'll be fun. But nonetheless, I will see all of you tomorrow. Again, let me just keep on repeating myself forever. And I hope you all have a good night. Get some rest. Take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.